let me share this. What a wonderful day. Who remembers that song? Welcome. Let me share this. I'm barely getting here. Hold on. Let me share this. Let's see who's available today. Chakra. Okay, let me share this to the group. Hold on real quick. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hello, people. Welcome. Claudia! Kentucky Sunrise, is that true? Welcome. Thank you for your heart, me. Hello, my love. I haven't seen you in forever. How's life? How's life over there on your neck of the woods? How have you been? I haven't seen you in 20 million years. I miss you. Welcome all. I'm just getting here. You're right on time. Welcome. Is this too loud? I feel like it's not. Is it too loud for you guys? I'm so glad to be here. Honey, my sister passed away Sunday. I am so sorry for your loss. I am so sorry for your loss. My condolences to you and to your family. Give her light. And positivity for a peaceful transition here into the spirit world. And just know she'll always be with you. I appreciate y'all being here. Claudia, are you here? I saw you come in, but you didn't even say hello or nothing. 3:03 on the clock. We'll see who shows up today. Let me pull up our thank you affirmations. 7-7. Today's 7-7. I'd been seeing 7-7 and 7-7-7 everywhere. So are you all getting to... What's today? Tuesday? Are y'all getting ready? Everything ready for the service and stuff, love? How old was she? Your sister? I haven't eaten. Anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. I am gonna get a collective reading started for you guys. We're gonna do our thank you affirmations. Thank you. I appreciate you people. For those of you guys that are here, can we tap the screen, guys? There's 0 likes, and I don't know how to feel about it. Whenever we get to 100k likes, I'll give the collective with a free 10-minute reading. If you can please pound the screen, if you can please send your daily heart maze, I'd really appreciate you. Thank you all for being here. I'm trying to pull up our thank you affirmations. Let's see, hold on real quick. Let's see. yours will be okay. Anywho, well, let's see who shows up. I appreciate y'all being here. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with our thank you affirmations, and we'll see who shows up for the collective. If for those of you guys that are here, you can please tap on the screen, guys. If you can please tap on the screen, I'd really appreciate you. Like I said, whenever we get to 100K likes, I'll give to the collective with a free reading. Trash. Hello, welcome. I'm just getting here. I appreciate y'all being here. We'll see who shows up. I am gonna get a collective reading started for you. Guys, if y'all can please tap the screen, guys. Let's get to 100K likes. Or try, at least. I'll give you guys with a free reading at 100K. Let's see if TikTok will get this little live circulated for us today. And we'll see who shows up. I am gonna get a collective reading started for you guys. But let's do our thank you affirmations first, guys. Can y'all hear me okay? Or is the music too loud? I hope it's not too loud for you guys. Let's raise our vibration, guys, by saying thank you to God, to Spirit, to Source, whoever it is and whatever it is you believe in. And then we'll get a collective reading started. Let's try and get to 100K, guys. Let's try and get to 100K. I will gift you guys with a free 10-minute reading. And we'll also do a free entry to our collective cleansing and protection spell coming up on Monday. You guys have a full week to sign up, guys. You guys have a full week to sign up. What's today? Tuesday? This coming Monday is our collective cleansing and protection spell. And remember that when it comes to energy hygiene, consistency is key. Alright, guys. Let's start with our thank you affirmations. If you're not busy, you can put the thank you affirmation in the chat. If you're busy cooking, working, driving, or tapping on the little screen, you can say the thank you affirmation out loud or in your head. Let's get started. Thank you for the abundance that is flowing into my life. Thank you, God. Thank you for the abundance that is flowing into my life. Thank you, God. Thank you for the abundance that is flowing into my life. Thank you for opening doors that are meant for me. Thank you, God. Thank you for opening doors that are meant for me. Thank you for protecting me from what is not aligned with my highest good. Thank you, God. Thank you for protecting me from what is not aligned with my highest good. Thank you for every blessing I can see and for every blessing still on its way. Thank you, God. I will get a collective reading started for you guys once we're done with our thank you affirmations. Let's try and get to 100K likes. I'll give you guys with a free 10-minute reading. And I'll also give you guys with a free entry to our collective cleansing and protection spell coming up on Monday. Thank you for every blessing I can see and every blessing still on its way. Thank you for helping me trust in divine timing. Thank you, God. Thank you for helping me trust in divine timing. Thank you, God. Thank you for healing every part of me that is ready to be set free. Thank you, God. Thank you for healing every part of me that is ready to be set free. Thank you for replacing fear with faith. Thank you for replacing fear with faith. Thank you, God. Thank you for replacing fear with faith. Thank you, God. I will get a collective reading started for you guys once we're done with our thank you affirmations. Thank you for aligning me with genuine love, peace, and happiness. Thank you, God. Thank you for aligning me with genuine love, peace, and happiness. Whenever we get to 100K likes, guys, I'll give you guys with a free 10-minute reading and also with a free entry to our collective cleansing and protection spell. Let's tap on the little screen. Let's get to 100K likes. Send your daily heartbeats, guys. If you haven't sent them, I really appreciate you. Let's see if TikTok will get this little live circulating for us. Please, TikTok, be good to me. Thank you for replacing fear with faith. Thank you for aligning me with genuine peace, love, and happiness. Thank you for strength to keep moving forward. Thank you, God. Thank you for strength to keep moving forward. Thank you, God. Thank you for strength to keep moving forward. Thank you, God. Thank you for making miracles my new normal. Thank you, God. Thank you for making miracles my new normal. Thank you for attracting opportunities that exceed my expectations. Thank you for attracting opportunities that exceed my expectations. Thank you for surrounding me with people who truly value and support me. Thank you for surrounding me with people who truly value and support me. Thank you for surrounding me with people who truly value and support me. Thank you for the clarity to recognize my intuition over illusion. Thank you, God. Thank you for the clarity to recognize my intuition over illusion. Thank you for the courage to choose myself without guilt. Anna, is that you, my love? Welcome. Thank you for the courage to Thank you for the courage to choose myself without guilt. Thank you for every lesson that has made me stronger and wiser. Thank you, God. Thank you for every lesson that has made me stronger and wiser. Yes, hello, girlie. Hello, love. How are you today? How's your day? What are you up to on this Tuesday afternoon? How are you? Welcome. I'm so glad you're here for the collective. I appreciate you being here. We're doing our thank you affirmations. We're almost done, and then I'll get a collective reading started for you guys. I appreciate y'all being here. We can tap the little screen, guys. If y'all want that gifting of a free reading, and if you want that free entry to our collective cleansing and protection spell, let's get to tapping that little screen. Trying to get over a migraine. Oh. That sucks. Sending good vibes, my love. Thank you for every lesson that has made us stronger and wiser. Thank you for restoring my confidence and self-worth. Thank you, God. I will get a collective reading started for you guys once we're done with our thank you affirmations. Like I said, gifting of a free 10-minute reading for the collective, and also gifting of a free entry to our collective cleansing and protection spell at 100k likes. Send your daily heart me's, guys. Visit the little gift gallery if you can. I appreciate you. I went to pick up my child from my compadres, but he didn't want to come home yet. Well, that's better, I guess. You can rest from your migraine. Where were we? Thank you for financial overflow and unexpected blessings. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe, for unexpected blessings. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you for financial overflow and unexpected blessings. Thank you for guiding every step I take towards my purpose. Thank you, God. Thank you for guiding every step I take towards my purpose. Thank you, God. Thank you for the peace that fills my mind, heart, and my spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you for the peace that fills my mind, heart, and my spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you because everything is working out in my favor even when I cannot see it, the full picture. Thank you because everything is working out in my favor even when I cannot see the full picture. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you for our children, grandchildren, and spirit babies. Thank you, God. Thank you for our children, grandchildren, and spirit babies. And thank you for our pets and spirit pets. Thank you, God. Thank you for our pets and spirit pets. 100k likes, guys. Gifting of a free 10-minute reading for the collective. And also 100k likes, I'll be gifting you guys with a free entry to our collective cleansing and protection spell. Pound it real hard. Pound it real nice and hard like you mean it. Hey there. Thank you for your heart, mate. I'm so glad you're here. I don't know why. It just makes my day when you're in the collective. Any pounders in the chat? I know we got some pounders in the chat. That's what he said. Pound it like you mean it. Pound it real hard. I feel the same. It's like routine. Oh, I love it. You have a flash card? What do y'all think about it? Can we do it? 4 gifters send community heart to your live in 15 minutes. Let's do it. Let's try it. Can 4 of you people send a community heart? Please. Thank you, Haven. So much for the community heart. I appreciate you. We only need 3 more people. Guys, let's finish with our thank you affirmations. What changes is happening in USPS in July? What now? Thank you for the peace that fills my mind, heart, and spirit. Oh no, we had already finished. We had already finished with our thank you affirmations. Oh yay! Thank you, God. Oh, this shit's right in my face, huh? The hell? Or should we just leave it right in my face? It's better. Mamelita, hello. Welcome. Oh guys, guess what? Guess what I did? Finally! You guys are gonna be excited. I finally redid my angel messages deck. I did all of them yesterday and I added more. Welcome, my love. Look, I did them all brand new because remember I could barely pull from it because they was all old because I had it for many years. I did brand new ones yesterday and I added more to it. I'm so excited to pull from it today for you guys. I appreciate y'all being here. You're right on time for the collective. Whenever we get to 100K likes, or you know what? Just because I'm real nice. Just because I'm real nice, we'll do 80K. Okay? 80K likes for the gifting of a free 10-minute reading and a free entry to our collective cleansing and protection spell. So pound it like you want it. Pound it like you want it. Like you really want it. Pound it real nice. Like you mean it. Let's get this collective reading started. Let's get to pound it. Let's get to 100, I don't know, 80K chingada madre. 80K during the collective. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna pause it. Don't leave. Tonight is the 7/7 portal. Yes, I'm posting right after this live for you guys. I just have like a few little things that I have to edit on the workbook. I will have a 7/7 portal workbook for subscribers posted after this live on TikTok and Patreon. I have also selected the day that we're gonna do for our class for subscribers. I will post all about that also for you guys tonight after this collective. And also I have another little surprise for you guys, for subscribers. I'm gonna do a gifting. I'm gonna do a gifting for you guys, for subscribers. First of all, just for being a subscriber, because I appreciate y'all so very, very much. But also, those people will get entered into a gifting, but also for everyone that shows up for class, okay, on the day of class, which I believe I pretty much have it set to Saturday the 25th, okay? July 25th, Saturday, will be our first back to class for healing for subscribers, okay? And so for whoever shows up for class with evidence of you've worked on your workbooks, okay, because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna review workbooks. So even if you have already done the first workbooks that I put out last year, these are different. You will learn something different. Your root chakra workbook and your heart chakra workbook that are already posted. If you have not done them, go back and do them. So whoever shows up for class on the 25th with evidence that you've done your workbooks and you participate in class, you will be entered into that gifting, okay? I just feel I don't know how it would work if you would win, Pamelita, because what I'm gifting is, or maybe if you win, we can work something out. Maybe I can switch it out for something else. Maybe I should include that also for the winner. Um, so what I was originally going to add in there was, first of all, a free money candle, and then also I'm going to be gifting you guys my spiritual tea deck. Okay, I'm gonna print it out myself, do it myself, put it together for you guys, for whoever the winner is. Okay, my spiritual tea deck and free money candle. But like, if somebody, like, if you win, my love Pamelita, since you're not here and I don't know if it's possible for me to mail you things, maybe we could switch it out for like a birth chart reading or a reading or something like that. Okay. So anyway, gifting for all subscribers. Okay, and then we're gonna do another gifting for those of you guys that show up for class on the 25th. Okay, so it'll be my spiritual tea deck and the money candle. The mail here is sketchy. Yeah, I would imagine so. But anyway, let's get this collective reading started for you guys. I really appreciate you being here. So like I said, whenever we get to 80K, guys, you guys will give giftings here today. Free 10-minute reading, and also a free entry to our collective cleansing and protection spell, which is coming up on Monday. You guys have a whole week to sign up. Okay, that's our next spell for the collective. And remember, consistency is key, people. Consistency is key when it comes to energy hygiene. I'm gonna pause this real quick. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna do the collective right now. Get to pounding while I pause it. I'll be right back. Pound it real nice and hard. I'm back. Thank you for staying. 222. It's already 3 over here, my love. 222 for Pamelita. 322 for me over here. Well, 324 already. High Priestess, how are you, my love? Welcome. Welcome. Take it to your heart, man. All right. You're right on time for the collective. You're right on time for the collective. Welcome. I hope I can do this collective justice today, because they were like talking a lot during my meditation. I did do a short meditation before the collective. And they were talking a lot, so I hope I can do this collective justice. I didn't write most of it down because it was a lot. Today is the 7/7 portal, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I will have a 7/7 portal workbook posted for subscribers after this live. For subscribers on TikTok and Patreon. Also, your alignment calendar was posted yesterday. I think this week's calendar is pretty cool. I think you guys will have a good time with it. And so when we go to class on the 25th, those are the things that we will be going over, right? Things like the alignment calendar and our workbooks. Like I said, the root chakra workbook and the heart chakra workbook that is already posted. Our first class is going to be on the 25th. Okay, so those of you that show up for class on the 25th, subscribers, and you show up with proof that you've been keeping up with your homework, with your alignment calendar and your workbooks, you will be entered into the gifting, like I said, to receive my spiritual tea deck and a free money candle for subscribers. All right, let's get this collective reading started. Oh, thank you for the heart hood. I missed it. Pamelita. I'm cooking. What are you cooking? I haven't eaten anything today. Yesterday I got chicken again, guys. Like I'm telling you, I won't get tired of pollo asado. I went to go get myself a pollo asado yesterday with rice and beans, and it has cebolla asada, it has tortillas. For a whole chicken, $20 with rice and beans, tortillas, salsa, cebolla asada. So good. And I ate dinner, I ate pollito asado, and I watched Practical Magic. Aww, cause it's already fall. I don't give a fuck. It's already Halloween. I watched Practical Magic. I love the pollo here. Oh, so good. So good. And they have a salsa verde too. Oh my god, it's so freaking good. So that's what I did yesterday, and that's what I did my angel, I redid my whole angel deck while I was watching the movie. I ate and then I redid my angel deck, and I added more to it. I'm so excited to pull from it for you guys today. Sometimes it comes with grilled nopales. Oh my god, I freaking love grilled nopales. I absolutely love grilled nopales. I'm making steak and papas. Oh, yummo. Well, enjoy. That sounds amazing. That sounds so good. I love them too. Oh. All right, let's get this started, guys. Dear God, angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints, deities of the truest and the highest divine light. Guys, is the music okay? Yes, did I already ask this? Can y'all hear me okay? Guys, let's get to 80k likes during the collective. Dear God, angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints, deities of the truest and the highest divine light. Let's get to 80k likes, guys. Send your daily heart me's if you haven't sent them. I really appreciate you. Visit the gift gallery if you can. 3-minute readings. Did I set a gift goal? I didn't, huh? I know. Yes, there is one. But what the fuck is that? A weird little cat. Can I change it? Hold on, people. What the fuck is that? What is that little cat? This one. Okay, 3-minute readings for anybody that sends one of the gifts in the gift goal, people. List is open if anybody would like. If anybody would like a reading after the collective. Dear God, angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints, deities of the truest and the highest divine lie. Please connect with me on this live for the collective. Speak to me and through me so that I may be able to deliver your messages to the collective. Keep me safe and protected. Keep my home safe and protected. And any people or pets that are close to my heart, safe and protected. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Please be clear. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Please be clear. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Please be clear. Let me read through what I did write down. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Please be clear. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Please be clear. 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and I split the deck to Strength and Reverse. Okay. Some of the collective may have to work through self-worth wounds, working through actually feeling worthy of, is this moving? Because this moved. Working through actually feeling worthy of love, of stability, of peace. Do you truly believe that you are worthy of stability, whether this is financially, in your home environment? Do you believe that you are truly worthy of peace and true joy and true happiness and true love? First of all, do you believe these things exist, right? And then, do you truly feel worthy of these things? Some of the collective may have to work through wounds around worth. Guys, and you know, for those of us that, you know, weren't like the collective has some little childhood trauma to work through, right? The collective has some little issues, emotional issues, and guys, for those of you guys, or for those of us in the collective, not being wanted by your parents, guys, for those of you guys that deal with this is why we have this wound around worth for some of the collective, right? Not being wanted by your parents really fucks us up, okay? And so we have to be able to work through these things, okay? because deep down, some of the collective, you may have these uh beliefs, whether you recognize it or not, right? Because this we work through a lot of what is in the subconscious. um well, damn, like if my parents didn't want me, you know who's really gonna want me, or who's really gonna, you know what I mean? Working through those issues. For some of you guys, you may be at a point, like, first of all, in our struggle energy. Some of the collective may be in this time where you feel like you're struggling, whether this is emotionally, financially, mentally, spiritually, maybe even questioning your faith, questioning the journey. Some of the collective may be, going through like a very emotional time. Some of the collective, there's this energy of doubt, doubting yourself, doubting your path, like whether you're doubting your abilities, doubting your power, or just doubting the journey. Some of the collective really in this energy of struggle. And for some of the collective, guys, this is why we have to be able to self-reflect, okay? Because for some of the collective, this is an issue with ego, okay? And our ego is always going to want to keep us comfortable, right? Our ego is always going to want to keep us comfortable. And this spiritual journey, guys, is a big ego death. So we are forced, right, to look at these things. First of all, recognize the problem. I came out of my channel. Sorry. Some of the collective, you're really being asked to like go way deep down in the deepest depth of yourself and pull out the last little bit of strength that you have, so you can be able to keep going here on this journey. Don't give up, collective. Don't let the demon win. For those of you guys that are really going through it, I know for some signs it's like it's not the same. There are some signs that are really going through it in this time because of the planetary placements and everything that's going on. And I love when our collective readings, for those of you guys that haven't been keeping up with the collective readings, go back. They're all posted on YT. I love how our collective readings lately have really been pushing that intuition versus illusion message, right? And I didn't even know that Neptune went retrograde. Neptune was going retrograde. It went retrograde today in Aries. Neptune is illusion. This is why Pisces lives in La Line Woo. When Neptune goes retrograde, it asks us to look at the truth. Intuition versus illusion. And this 7-7 portal, guys, is a lot 7-7 is a lot about spiritual alignment, collective. And we talk about this a lot, right? Moving out of the energy of struggle and into alignment, okay? Because struggle is what we were programmed to do out of childhood trauma, out of patriarchy, out of religion, just social programming. Struggle is what we were taught. You didn't come here to struggle. This is why we are on healing and spiritual journey. And so unlearning all the toxic, right? Moving from low vibrational old self into high vibrational new self, okay? And so with this energy of the 7-7 portal, we have Mercury retrograde in Cancer. We have now Neptune retrograde in Aries. It's really asking the collective, and there's that 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. What path are you truly meant to be following in this time, collective? Okay? What path are you truly meant to be following at this time? Some of the collective may be asked to look at your purpose, what you actually came here to do, okay? Your life's mission, and you have an important life mission, Divine One, Chosen One, Awakened One, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Some of the collective may be asked to evaluate your true purpose and to step into your true purpose versus what someone else's expectations are of you. Whether this is your little family or just subconscious programming, you doing shit that just because that's the way your family did it. For bloodlines and generations before. You are a generational curse breaker, so you came here to do it different in all aspects, collective. And for some of the collective, there may be this energy of like collapse. and you know, sometimes that's what happens, you know, or the old timelines start collapsing. Shit just falls apart. People fall away, things fall away. And also we must leave those old versions of ourselves, let them fall away, so we may be able to grow and expand and evolve and move forward on our mission. You know, and for those of you guys that are on twin flame journeys, guys, that is guys, you have so much to do on your path. There is so much to learn. There is so much to implement, and stepping into purpose, because that is our mission here, to raise the vibration of the earth, to help with the ascension and then the awakening of humanity, so that we may be able to evolve into this age of Aquarius, moving from those lower chakras into the higher chakras, evolving as humans to help the people and to help the animals. What path are you truly meant to follow versus what someone else's expectations are of you, collective? And letting those old timelines collapse and fall away. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, collective. So first of all, the Two of Pentacles, that is the energy of flow, putting yourself, just flow with it. I know it's a lot of change. I know it's a lot of growth along the journey. That's why not everybody does it. That's why not everybody does it. It's difficult work. It's difficult to be consistent. It's difficult to look at yourself. It's difficult to actually do the shadow work. It's difficult. It's not easy work. It's a lot easier to be la and woo about healing and spiritual journey, and spiritually bypass and go stick your head in escapism or religion or a little toxic ass trauma bond, little relationship or situationship. That's real easy. This requires growth. It requires adaptability, because there is a lot of change. There is a lot of change that is required of us. And learning to flow with it and grow with it and just go with it is a lot easier than digging our heels in. Adaptability. We must be able to adapt to the changes that life is throwing at us at this time. Collective. Queen of Swords reverse. Is this the collective's energy? Queen of Swords reverse. Yes, and King there he is, ladies and gentlemen. King Ding-a-ling. So, Queen of Swords reverse and King of Wands reverse energy here for the collective. And they were bringing up this energy, guys. For those of you guys that are in this energy of like refusing to evolve. Really asking the collective to move through this, okay? Now, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords reverse, that is the energy of like there may be some anger that the collective needs to work through, some anger issues. Some of the collective, you may have closed your heart off because of trauma. You may have built walls around your heart. Some of the collective may be in a little avoidant energy. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Take what resonates. Some of the collective may have to do healing work in order to learn not to act out of your emotions. Okay. The Queen of Swords reverse can be somebody that's very cold, very ugly. And sometimes that can happen along the healing journey when you're hurt, when you know you showed up in a connection or you show up for people, you wear your heart on your sleeve and then you get hurt. Or maybe this is even from being hurt by your parents from childhood trauma. You're just maybe mad, upset, and hurt at the world. I came out of my chart. Being ugly and cold. You go complete opposite. You may have been loving, and or even even as a child, you had to maybe go complete opposite. Because maybe in your home environment it was it wasn't safe to be soft or lovey, so you had to become an ice queen, so that, or king, or whatever. Maybe for the collective, that's something that you have to work through. And with that King of Wands reverse, Divine Masculine, King Ding-a-ling. Yo, for those of you guys that have yourself a little roster, we were talking about this the other day. Needing validation from all of the bitches. Stop it. Okay? Heal your Jezebel spirit. And for any of you guys that are entertaining shit like situationships, like having your little roster, like needing your fucking little validation from good morning beautiful, shit like that, that needs to, whoever if this is you, stop it. What else for the collective? What did I tell you? 6 of Wands reverse. For those of you guys having to work through issues with validation, with wanting to be chosen, wanting to be picked, wanting to be seen, whether this is in a twin flame connection or on your healing journey in general, or whether you're wanting validation from your parents, for them to see you, for them to choose you, for them to love you. This doesn't come from external, collective. And in fact, along this journey, we are asked to choose ourselves over and over and over and over and over again. And not in a pissed off way. not out of anger and resentment, out of love for ourselves and self-respect, and breaking generational curses and healing. What else for the collective? There's that strength in reverse again. Collective. Strength in reverse again. And guys, I mean, this is why we have to do the healing work around it. Okay, this is why, again, we go back to not everybody keeps up with it. A lot of people fall off of healing journey. Not everybody's consistent, because it takes actual work, and it takes actual time, and it takes actual discipline, and it takes actual adaptability, and first of all accepting change and looking at yourself for real. Shadow work isn't easy, reprogramming isn't easy, but it can be done. And so this is why we must be able to do that reprogramming and shadow work around it. Because again, strength in reverse. If you don't feel worthy of your manifestations, if you don't feel worthy of true love, if you don't feel worthy of true stability, then you are what you believe. And like I said, for those of you guys that weren't wanted by your parents as a kid, or you had a fucked up childhood, that fucks us up. It affects what we choose as an adult. And that's why we have to work through that shadow work and through reprogramming. And so this is the work that we're doing through that subscription, guys. If you guys need help, sign up and stay consistent. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So first of all, the energy of misalignment, right? Misalignment. And guys, hold yourself accountable, guys, and be able to release what is holding you back. Okay? Reclaim your power. The strength is in reverse here. Reclaim your power. You are a powerful being. Nothing or no one is puppeteering you from outside of yourself. You are powerful. You are worthy. You're the only one that can hold yourself back, collective. And we go, and with that 3 of Pentacles in reverse, guys, look at yourself. Look at where you have not been putting in the work, for those of you guys that are stuck in this energy, and take what resonates. Okay, look at where you have been refusing to evolve. Okay, let's take off the shackles, guys. Let's free ourselves. You know that SpongeBob meme where he has the shackles on and the shackles are real big? That's kind of this situation. We are not victims of our circumstances. We are creators of our reality. Remove the obstacles, free yourself, liberate yourself, reclaim your power, and release whatever it is that is holding you back. Whether this is yourself, through old mindset, self-sabotage, not holding yourself accountable on healing journey, lack mindset, poverty mindset, old programming, fucking religious programming, patriarchy, doing shit because your family did it, or whether this is actual people. We talked about building with the wrong people in our last collectives, guys. And with that Six of Wands reverse, collective, divine feminine, divine masculine, again, those little issues with validation, with your little ego, having to have other people validate you. And it's easy to keep yourself in the comfort zone, collective. It's easy to keep yourself in the easy situation, you know, for divine masculines, or I guess maybe even for divine feminine, you know. But it's or anybody, right, who has that little avoidant attachment issue of keeping yourself in the easy situation, keeping yourself in the surface level situation, keeping yourself in the relationship that is not in the situation that's just not that deep, you know, that is not gonna ask you to grow and evolve and take off the little mask that you've been wearing your whole life. It's easy to keep yourself in the easy situation. But you didn't come here for that, and you know it. Anything else for the collective? Seven of Wands reverse. What's the Seven of Wands? So that's that struggle energy, collective. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. What's the Five of Pentacles? Five of Cups reverse. Six of Pentacles reverse. So, collective, I think it was in yesterday's collective, because this is kind of the same energy but with different cards. Not yesterday's, the day before, where I was asking the collective to pull yourself out of this hole that you're in, okay? Because this, for those of you guys that are currently going through it, divine feminine, divine masculine, this is first of all energetic. And for those of you guys that are still keeping yourselves in little weird situations, okay, where you know that you are being breadcrumbed, or that you're putting up with bare minimum. For some of the collective, you're being asked to look at your relationships here, whether this is a lover, a baby daddy, or baby mama, or situationship, or this is family, guys. The universe is going to give you what you feel you are worth. And so if you feel you are bare minimum material, that's all you're ever gonna have, okay? And that, again, we go back to that energy around worth. Thank you, Shauna. We go back to that energy around worth. You are worthy of true connection and true love and people that show up correctly in connection. First, you must be able to show up correctly in connection, okay? Some of the collective may not know how to properly give and receive love. And so we must work through that, through shadow work and through reprogramming, through learning to regulate our emotions, learning to love ourselves, learning to regulate our nervous system. Because for some of the collective, you know, when we're that fucked up, no sound, you can't hear me? When we're that fucked up, like, true peace and true stability and true love may feel boring because you're just used to toxicity and overgiving and people pleasing or suffering in connection. And so true peace and true stability may feel weird. Can you all hear me, for those of you guys that are in here? Or no, am I just talking? So for some of the collective, you may have to work through programming around equal give and take, around actually learning to receive and feel worthy around receiving good things, whether this is financially, whether this is in connection, true stable connection. First of all, do you believe that true stable connection exists, that true love exists? You can't go. And do you feel worthy of receiving it? Five of Pentacles in reverse and Five of Cups reversed. 5-5. Let's turn this energy around, collective. Let's turn this energy around. Let's come out of that ugly place. Let's come out of that low place. Some of the collective may be having to work through, like, overcoming some dark thoughts here. Don't let the demon win, collective. And also, you are not alone. For those of you guys that feel alone on this journey, you are not alone. This is a big energy of asking the collective to find peace, to accept the part of your journey where you're at right now. It is a very big energy of, like, move forward here, because you do deserve better. For those of you guys that are because with this energy of Mercury in retrograde in Cancer, guys, there is a spotlight on our connections here, evaluating our connections, coming out of Lala and Woo Woo also, right, with Neptune in retrograde, coming out of Lala and Woo Woo when it comes to our connections. Okay, one-sided connections, again, whether this is in family, whether this is in friend groups, some of y'all maybe even at your job, okay, or whether this is a twin flame connection, divine feminine. It is not up to you to carry this whole connection on your back, okay? Stop it. And also coming out of Lala and Woo Woo when it comes to your twin flame, for those of you guys that are still there, or what your little twin flame connection is supposed to be about, because it's not about the connection, okay? You heal the attachment, heal, okay? Or for any connection, truth, clarity, listening to your intuition versus illusion. And you'll get to the point where you can't lie to yourself anymore, collective. On the journey, you get to the point where you can't lie to yourself, because you're gonna see straight through people. You're gonna be forced to look at people, and situations clearly, and look at yourself clearly, okay? And if you want different results, guys, you have to do different things. For those of you guys that have yet to, like, really delve deep into what you're being asked to look into, and look at yourself. Are you doing the same thing every day? What did you do different today? What did you do different today than you did yesterday towards your purpose, towards your healing? Because you are the one that has the power in your hands to turn this around, okay? For those of you guys that are really struggling here. And you are not alone, collective. That Five of Cups reverse energy, that is the ancestors, that is the angels making themselves known, making themselves present. You are not alone, okay? God is with you, your spirit guides are with you, and you have no reason to be keeping yourself in any connection, or even, you know, that is not in your best and highest good, okay? For those of you guys still doing that, it's asking you here, Five of Wands reverse, guys. For some of you guys, remove yourself from the drama, okay? And I know in family a lot, drama, some family can be all about drama. They create their own drama and then they want to come put you in it. No, that's not how it works. Or anybody that creates their own drama and then wants to put you in it. Whether this is a friend group, whether this is drama at work. The collective is to be focused on self. And we've had that Three of Pentacles in reverse energy collective in collectives past recently of at this time for some of the collective working alone, moving in silence. Watch who you work with. Be very particular who you allow in your energy. For some of the collective, things are about to get good in your finances, or things are turning around in your finances. So with that Six of Pentacles in reverse energy collective, we have to be more mindful, right? Who gets a seat at our table. Not breadcrumbers, not half-assed people, not people that only fucking call us when they need something, or fucking always expect you to be showing up a certain way in the connection and they don't. And especially even family, and I want to say especially family, because we are generational curse breakers. Okay, family doesn't get a free pass to fuck with you. I'm sorry, they don't. And for those of you guys that are keeping yourself in low situationships, that's all you're ever gonna get is a situationship. Okay, because the universe is going to give you exactly what you settle for. All right, let's wrap it up for the collective. There's that Eight of Swords reverse. Okay, remember that I was talking about that meme, the SpongeBob meme, where he has that big old fucking handcuffs. Okay, you have set yourself free from whatever this is, collective. Throw off the shackles, remove the obstacles, free yourself. Choose to liberate yourself. Reclaim your power. We are not in strength in reverse. We are strength upright. We have the power. We have the courage. We know we are powerful beings and we are sovereign beings. And we are willing to release whatever or whoever is holding us back in our journey. Four of Cups reverse. Collective. Out of the funky energy and into this, let's turn shit around. And I was talking about in our last collective also of like how some of the collective may have like this aha moment, like you may all of a sudden see a certain person, a situation, or yourself clearly, especially now that we have this Neptune in retrograde energy, right? The mask comes off, the illusion comes off, people's true colors come out, or you see situations clearly, or you see yourself clearly how you've been acting or not acting. Choosing your peace, choosing your happiness. And again, guys, that energy of acceptance. Accept what God has for you. Accept this part of your journey, collective. Out of the energy of struggle and into alignment, collective. And like I said, for some of you guys, having to remove yourself, withdraw yourself from certain situations, especially those that fucking cause drama in your life. Because people, again, we go to that what we were talking about when it comes to validation. People should bring us value. Our connection should bring us value, not just validation. Okay. Let's see. What do we pull for the collective? Well, let's pull angel messages, because I'm eager to pull them. And then we'll see what else we pull from the oracle. Let's pull angel messages for the collective. This is the first pull of these brand new angel messages for the collective. Alright, the collective's angels. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you, my love, for your gifts. Thank you for the big heart. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate you. Thank y'all so very much for being here, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? The collective's angels. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? The collective's angels. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Let's do 12 cards. I'm going to do 12 angel messages. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Okay. Stop keeping yourself small at the bottom of the deck. And I split the deck to Archangel Michael. Somebody may work with Archangel Michael. And stop keeping yourself small at the bottom of the deck. Develop your intuition. Develop your intuition, collective. Some of the collective, you're being asked to do your chakra work so you can be able to open up your third eye. Okay, again, for those of you guys that need help with this, join the subscription here on TikTok or on Patreon. We're going to start our classes already, again, for Healing Journey. And those start on the 25th, okay? Develop your intuition, collective. And for those of you guys that are not doing the work, you will start getting physical symptoms. You can get headaches, migraines, shit with your sinuses, always having your ears congested, always something going on up here, okay? Until you ground it and open up your third eye properly, okay? Jealousy from karmic family. Jealousy from karmic family is card number 2. Anna. Jealousy from karmic family, guys. And so, again, removing the little illusion, right? Looking at things clearly. Codependency and emotional issues. Codependency and emotional issues, right? And this is where we keep ourselves in connections just because we don't want to be alone. Even if we know the connection ain't shit. We put up with less than we deserve in connection. Out of our little traumas, okay? And out of not loving ourselves enough. Love is not supposed to hurt. Love is not supposed to drain you. We're not supposed to suffer over connection. Okay? Collective. Ancestor grandma, somebody's grandma is here with you. And learn to be patient. Collective, learn to be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the journey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Workaholic using work as a distraction. Workaholic using work as a distraction. We didn't come here to do that, collective. That can be a form of avoidance. Okay? That can be a form of avoidance. And I know divine masculines tend to do this a lot, okay? And divine feminines do it too, but divine masculines tend to do this a lot, okay? Just focus on work, just focus on career, just focus on money, and completely ignore all other aspects of the healing journey. Leave it. Okay? Stop it. Or even for those of you guys, divine feminines, that are still doing your little 60, 70, 80-hour weeks at work, and so you just don't have time for healing journey, you're going to get to a point, ladies and gentlemen, where your shit's going to get rocked because God's telling you nicely to address it. Hey, let's go over here, do healing journey. Make time for it. Address the things that need to be addressed. Okay, so Neptune's gonna be in retrograde here for a little bit, and for those of you guys that have been in La La and Woo Woo and ignoring healing journey, you may get your shit rocked a little bit. Okay, you haven't addressed the little jealous karmic family that you know is around you. You haven't addressed you fucking spending all your time at work and just focusing on material shit and not developing not working on your spiritual gifts and healing journey and codependency and emotional issues and ignoring your ancestors and not understanding that you are a generational curse breaker. And again, guys, right, we have that Two of Pentacles. It's just easier when we flow with it. It's just easier when we are able to adapt and grow along the journey, adapt to all the changes that we are being asked to make. And I know it's a lot, guys. I know it's a lot, and I know it's fast, especially for those that are in twin flame journeys. It's a lot that you're asked to do and change and hold yourself accountable for and reprogram and heal. But at the end of the day, guys, especially for those of us that are in twin flame connections, this is literally what we came here to do. Okay, this is why the soul was able to split into two souls, because it's such an advanced soul. Okay, we already came here with this advanced knowledge. We have to work to uncover it and to ground it. Okay, so that we may be able to step into our leadership roles here, guys, because we have an important mission, collective divine feminine, divine masculine. Okay, to help the earth with ascension. Okay, spirit guide nephew, somebody may have a nephew here. Close this cycle at the bottom of the deck. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Card number 9, release and freedom. Set yourself free, collective. Release yourself, free yourself, liberate yourself from whoever and whatever is holding you back. And again, I go back because they keep putting that in my head. The SpongeBob meme where he has the shackles on real big. That's you right now. Collective, stop it. Stop being weird shackled. You're not even shackled for real. You're totally able to set yourself free. Stop it and do it right now. Close this cycle. Card number 9. You know which meme I'm talking about, right? The SpongeBob meme. Archangel Uriel, angel of wisdom. There is a grand wisdom being shared with the collective at this time. Okay, Archangel Uriel here for the collective. Card number 10. Card number 10 out of 12 for the collective. Card number 10. Again, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. Somebody may work with Archangel Michael. This was not one at a time. I'm going to put them back. 11. Card number 11 for the collective. I need one at a time. Stop it. Work on your confidence. Work on your confidence, collective. Work on your confidence. That is a solar plexus chakra. Stuck in toxic cycles. Stuck in toxic cycles, guys. Card number 12. Karmic ant at the bottom of the deck. Return to sender and hex breaking. I split the deck to return to sender and hex breaking. For those of you guys that are dealing with dark magic, join our collective spells. Okay, our next spell is the collective cleansing and protection spell. We just did our collective return to sender spell on the full moon. Consistency is key, collective. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be sun, moon, rising. This could be you or an angel. You will do what the others couldn't. You will do what the others couldn't, collective. You will do what everybody else in your family was unable to do, and speak clearly. Speak clearly, collective. Emotional imbalance, highs, lows, anxiety, anger, depression, and irritability. We need to work through that, collective. I will have a 7/7 portal workbook for subscribers posted after this live on TikTok and Patreon. Your weekly alignment calendars are also posted for you guys since yesterday. like I said, we're back to class on the 25th collective for subscribers. That's gonna be our first coming back to school class. The 25th. I don't know, did I say the 25th or the 25th? It's the 25th, our first class, the 25th. Back to healing and spiritual school. So we will be and so for those of you guys that show up with proof that you've been doing your workbooks, which the workbooks we're going to go over is the lower chakra workbook, the root, the sacral, and the solar plex, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus workbook, and also the heart chakra workbook, okay? And also the weekly alignment calendar. So for those of you guys that show up with proof that you're doing your homework, you will get entered into a gifting for you guys, where you will be receiving my spiritual tea deck, and also a free money candle. So for those of you guys that had left the subscription, come on back so you can get back on healing and spiritual journey, guys. It's only $12.12 on Patreon, okay? And so then when we are in the energy of knowing that the universe is going to meet us exactly where we are, right? What chakra are the migraines for? Third eye. But you can't open your third eye unless you've done all the bottom. The root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, and then the third eye. It's in order. You can't do this and you haven't done the bottom. Okay? For those of you guys, that find it hard to spend on yourself, you need to invest in yourself, okay? And the universe is going to meet, especially for when it comes to doing this kind of work, guys. Okay? It's only $12.12. I'm sure you spent $12.12 on something ridiculous this past week. Okay? You can do it for that. Show up for yourself and show up for class and do your workbooks and do your alignment calendars. This week's alignment calendar is pretty cool. I like it. And so the way we would show how we're doing our work, right? I mean, for those of you guys that have been there before, you know what it is. Like when we share, we go with, but this is mine, right? I do my, like today was Sacral Chakra Tuesday, okay? Write your affirmation, write your journal prompt, do your gratitude, okay, on your journal. And even I do it. Misache! Yes, baby! Okay, people. Lilith. Somebody may work with Lilith. What do we pull? Let's pull spiritual tea. Should we pull spiritual tea? Let's see. Let's get a vote. Spiritual tea or Harmony Heart. Put it in the chat. Spiritual tea, Harmony Heart. Do a poll. Yeah, put it in the chat. Harmony, spiritual tea. Harmony Heart, spiritual tea. Harmony Heart, spiritual tea. Put it in the chat. Heart. You don't want tea today? Oh, well. Okay. Harmony Heart, Oracle for the collective. Ange, hello. Is that you, my love? Oh, Ange, I need to pull results for your money candle. I haven't done it. I don't know if you're here. No toxicity. We gotta heal. Good. Oh, look at you, my love. Being star student. You should go subscribe so whenever you have a chance you can get back to your healing journey. Okay? Hello, it's me. Hello, Ange. Thank you for being here. Dear God, angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints, deities, the truest and the highest divine light. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? 3 cards. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? 3 cards. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? 3 cards, please. Goddess! How are you? Collaboration in reverse. Disagreements or misunderstandings are hindering collaboration, leading to frustration and delays. We did have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, collective. So for those of you guys, you know, again, that are trying to build with the wrong people, address that, you know, because it's not up to us to heal people or control people or wait for people, or, you know, maybe if I wait a little bit, maybe they'll change, maybe they'll show up differently, maybe they'll get it. No, the one that needs to get it is you. Okay? You cannot carry anyone else along this journey. Competition in reverse. Competition may be turning into rivalry or jealousy, creating pressure and unease in relationships. Again, I'm here, but TikTok, I think, don't show me when I join a lot of the time. Oh, okay, my love. Damn it, TikTok. Again, it's bringing up relationships, collective. For those of you guys that know you keep yourself around haters, it's hard enough to carry yourselves, yeah. Or, you know, around jealousy. And again, relationships, connections should bring us value. Anybody that comes into your life, collective, should bring you, should be in addition, add good things, okay? It should be a plus. Anyone that comes into our lives, especially if you're dealing with a man, right? A man is supposed to come into your life to make your life better. But I mean, just across the board, anybody that comes into your life should come in to add value, not stress you the fuck out. And this is why when you work for your peace, inner peace and stability, you really become very picky about who you let around you, because you don't let people come in to fuck with your peace. Memories. You are reflecting on past love, experiencing, cherishing the warmth and lessons from previous relationships. And, you know, guys, when we have to, like, remove people from our lives, choose ourselves, choose the higher road, remove ourselves from drama, so we may be able to focus on self and focus on healing and growing and stepping into alignment and stepping into purpose and bringing in our manifestations. You know, and sometimes, you know, we outgrow people, we outgrow friend groups, we outgrow family, and, you know, we or even in the time that we're in separation from our divine counterparts, guys, right? The time we can take the good, right? Take the good memories, take the lessons, and move forward in life. We don't have to stay stuck back there, right? We can cherish the good moments, take whatever lesson from the connection, and move forward. Okay. Adventure at the bottom of the deck. You are ready to embrace new adventures, stepping out of your comfort zone to explore the unknown with courage and excitement. Okay, collective, let's do the new things, guys. There is a whole big old world out there outside of the little toxic bubble that we were raised in. Okay, outside of our little toxic family, outside of our little toxic neighborhood environment, or you know, even for those of us that were brought up around abusive situations or poverty or lack, there is a whole big old world out there, guys. Different things, new things. Okay, explore the unknown with courage and excitement, guys, right? Because sometimes we get into that little energy of, right, like, oh man, I have to do healing journey and I have to start life all over again and I have to learn all these new things and I have to do all these new things and I have to, but instead of like, you know what, yes, thank you God, I get to start life all over again. I get to do healing journey. I get to actually be happy and not trauma bonding and codependent and all fucking weird and emotional or addicted and settling for less in connection and it's always being in struggle mode. I get to do it different, God. Thank you, God, for the opportunity to get to build a life radically different than the one that I was brought up in, God. Thank you for this awakening, God. Thank you for healing journey. Thank you for spiritual journey. Thank you for the opportunity to actually step into my true power, God, and step into purpose. Prioritization in reverse. A lack of clarity in priorities is leading to scattered energy and slow progress. Refocusing on what truly matters will help regain momentum. Okay, so collective prioritization in reverse. For those of you guys that are running around in a scattered energy, there needs to be grounding. There is slow progress here. Refocus on what truly matters, collective. You know, for those of you guys with your head buried in work and distracting yourself with just material shit, 3D world shit, or people or connections, reprioritize. Just fucking up the chair. Stop it. Ground your energy. Do your alignment calendar. Do your workbook, subscribers. Don't be paying for your subscription and then not actually doing any of the work in it. Refocus on what truly matters so you can be able to regain momentum here on your healing journey, collective. Opportunities in reverse. You may be overlooking valuable opportunities or hesitating in seizing them, leading to missed chances for growth. Okay, collective, if the universe is putting an opportunity right in front of you, collective, don't overlook it. You're missing your chance for growth. Okay, don't hesitate. Seize the opportunity, collective. For those of you guys that don't know which SpongeBob Shackles meme I'm talking about, it's this one. This is you, collective. Okay, this is how you're keeping this is the shackles that you have on you. You could easily take them off and set yourself free from whatever is holding you back. Okay, these are the shackles that the collective has on right now. I ain't joined just yet. Now that I can't join, you're doing the group meetings. My love, but what says that you can't join? That's your limiting belief. Instead of saying, thank you, I'm so thankful and so blessed. Do you see how we're limiting ourselves, right? I'm so thankful and so blessed now that I have the $12.12 to join the subscription. And imagine yourself in class. Mama Cat, she wants to look out the window. And that's part, and I've sent you the instructions before behind the money candle also, right? Do your affirmations, do your visualizations, right? Mama Cat, get off. My bills come first and I am blessed every day. God wakes me up. That's the greatest blessings of all. I understand your bills comes first, okay? I'm not saying join the subscription if you don't, if not pay your bills. I'm saying that is a limiting belief. Please understand and take it right, okay? Instead of saying I can't do it, you could say, thank you, God, for now that I have the $12.12 to join the subscription, and visualize yourself in class instead of falling into Eeyore and lack mindset, okay? We have to hold ourselves accountable and rewire the way we're thinking and doing things, okay? Let us not fall into Eeyore and I don't have and I can't, because that's exactly where you're gonna stay. Okay, wake up and do money mindset, and I am stable, I am safe, I am secure, I am provided for, I always have more than enough. Let's start moving that mindset, okay? And I don't know if you saved any of the old alignment calendars, but you can still be showing up and doing, or any of the things that you learned, right, from the old alignment calendars. Still do them, and still do journaling, still do grounding. You take control of this energy, and I am so thankful and so blessed now that I have found the perfect job that pays me adequately. Okay, I do my old alignment. Good. Okay, so understand that you have control over this. I told this to a lot of you all lately, you know, that are stuck in situations where you're like, it's an opportunity for you to advance your gifts, right? And manifest and bring the thing that you're wanting, aligning with that thing, right? I told Freebird the other day when she asked about the moving, right? And she was throwing a little temper tantrum over the son, you know, over not having help to move. Instead of being thankful for, I'm so thankful and so blessed now that I have help to move, and visualizing the move and living from already being in the end, right? Turning the energy around. We are not victims of our circumstances. We are creators of our reality, okay? Implementing the things and learning and catching yourself when you are saying something that is limiting or is negative, and that's out of programming, okay? And also, again, I picked this deck up. Look, shadow work is needed. Shadow work is needed. I picked the deck up, and the card came with it. I'm gonna pull Life Oracle. I'm gonna pull Life Oracle for the collective. All right. And so if there's money issues, there's a lot around the root chakra, okay? I don't know if you were able to download the workbook for the chakra healing, okay? For the root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus chakra. Money and stability, where it is in instability, is all in the root chakra. Root chakra healing, root chakra focus is needed at this time, okay? Everything that comes with root chakra. In that workbook, I showed you all about the chakra, how to heal it, what things to do for your root chakra, the journal prompts, all the things that are in there. Were you able to download the workbook, Mila? And okay, Life Oracle for the collective. Dear God, angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints, deities, are the truest and the highest divine light. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Please be clear. 3 cards. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Please be clear. 3 cards. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Please be clear. 3 cards. And so look at your surrounding, guys, and the things that are going on with your 3D world, with your body, with everything. That's gonna tell you what chakra needs to be balanced, guys. And where's the work that you need to put in, okay? Let it go, collective. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free, okay? So we talked about with that Queen of Swords reverse, okay? Some of the collective may have some anger issues, some little Ice Queen or King issues, walls around the heart. Let it go, collective. This is why we set boundaries with people, right? You forgive people for yourself, so you don't have to be carrying that shit around with you, okay? I came out of my channel. Forgiving people doesn't mean putting up with their bullshit, okay? You can set a boundary, you can go no contact, and you can forgive them. It doesn't mean you have to let them back in your life, okay? You forgive them for yourself. So you don't have to be walking around angry and bitter. That is a Queen of Swords reverse. Somebody that's angry. Somebody that's bitter. It weighs on you and it weighs on your body. Okay. Soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Okay. From the very beginning, and the angel messages, they were talking about that collective. Stop keeping yourself small. Okay. You didn't come here for that. Card number 3. And again, guys, look at yourself very clearly. What did you do different today and your path towards your purpose, towards your healing than yesterday? For those of you guys that are stuck, you know. If you want different results, do different things. Focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and towards what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step towards creating an amazing life. Okay, so if we focus on lack, we're going to bring more lack into our lives. If we focus on what we don't have, and this is programming, collective. Okay, we're programmed to focus on what we don't have, and I'm barely getting by, and I don't have this, and our ancestors taught us this, our mothers taught us this, our fathers taught us this. Are always focusing on what we don't have. Okay, if we focus on lack, we were taught to be worriers, we were taught to be anxious, we were taught to be overthinkers. If you focus on what you don't have, if you focus on lack, you will call more lack into your life. Okay, if you focus on positive things, and if you focus on what you do have, be thankful for what you do have, and God is going to bring you more things to be thankful for. And truly, guys, truly, by embodying it right with our actions, because we show gratitude with our attitude. It's one thing to just say thank you, God, wake up and say thank you, God, and then go back to being Eeyore and worrying all day instead of fucking being productive and doing journaling and doing grounding and doing positive things, right? We show gratitude with our attitude, not just with our mouth. By truly being at peace and truly being thankful and truly being joyful for the things that are in front of us. Okay? Paying extra close attention to where you place your focus is the first step towards creating an amazing life. Okay? And instead of visualizing the worst possible outcome all the time, right? We can start visualizing positive outcomes. And I wonder how the universe is going to solve this one. I wonder, because the universe always surprises me in the best ways. The universe always has good surprises for me. So I wonder how the universe is going to work this out. And then go do the productive steps that you can do, right? Like going to fill out the job application, or putting up your website for your business, or doing something practical, right? That's what you can do. That's what you do have control over. Your actions and your behaviors, and staying in a positive mindset and going to ground, right? Alright, let's see. Let's pull Awakening Intuition Oracle for the collective. Awakening Intuition Oracle for the collective. I was shuffling it with the book. Dear God, angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints, deities are the truest and the highest in my life. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Please be clear. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Please be clear. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Please be clear. What is the most important thing for the collective to know? Please be clear. No, I'm working. That was fast. Number 15, take an action step. Collective. Act on intuitive guidance you've been receiving lately. Your intuition will then guide you to the next action step. Baby steps count. Being more proactive increases flow, moves stuck energy, and unlocks potential now. The universe operates on a call and response. Call out with an action step for responsive guidance and avoid perfectionism. We were talking about how the universe, it shows up exactly where you show up. You take a step, the universe takes a step. You take a step, the universe takes a step, right? Because we are aligning with our manifestations. Okay, so that's literally what this is, collective. You must take the next action step. Okay, and your guides, your spirit guides, have told you what to do. Do it. Or for those of you guys that really, you haven't really not been connecting with your intuition, well, you can get a message to see what your spirit guides want you to do. But for a lot of you guys, you know the step. For some of you guys, it's just refuse keeping yourself in a comfort zone, not growing, not evolving. Okay, whether this is shadow work not being done, implementation into your daily, right? Because you learn the things and then you implement them in your life. Okay, changing that mindset, the way you speak, your subconscious beliefs. Bottom of the deck, number 32, declutter your mind, home, or schedule. Organize and tidy your living or workspace. Quiet your mind for lighthouse cleaning in your head. Free up room in your schedule so you aren't giving away all your energy to others. Declutter your life to make space for your intuition. Less can often be more. Simplify and streamline. Okay, so for those of you guys that are always giving away all your time to other things or other people, simplify, right? And quiet the mind, collective, so you can make space for your intuition and your spirit guides messages and God's messages. Okay, simplify and streamline. And for some of you guys, this includes also tidying up your space around you or decluttering. Okay. All right, collective. Well, I think we're done. Do you all have yes, no questions before I go? I started selling enchilada trays. Hell yes. How's it going? Oh, enchilada sounds so good. Hello, Elizabeth, my love. Is that you? Thank you for being here. All right, well, y'all didn't even get close today. Y'all didn't even try with pounding the screen. I don't know if you didn't like the message or what it was, but y'all were real lazy today. I sold a couple yesterday, and I have a lady who wants to buy for her mom's B-Day. Oh, yay! Hell yes. You putting it on Facebook Marketplace, my love? People around here sell good plates of food. Thank you for the collective, Andrea. You're welcome, Pamelita. People around here sell good plates of food. Anyway, do y'all have yes nos? Oh, let me pull for your money candle the results, Ange. I had a few people being haters, but I put no attention to them. Why, my love? Dear God, angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints, deities of the truest and the highest divine life. For Ange, did we get positive results for Ange's money candle? One card. Did we get positive results for Angie's money candle? One card. Did we get positive results for Angie's money candle? One card. I was asking why they were being haters. Like, what were they saying? Well, if you don't want to say, it's okay. Oh, really? Fucking people. And so, again, going back, right, into ourselves. Like, yes, okay, don't feed into it. Yes, one thing. But also, instilling in yourself, do you need to be licensed for that shit? That's crazy. In this reality, I am surrounded by people that support my business. In this reality, I am protected in my business. In this reality, you know, shit like that. I do have a Serve Safe certificate. Oh, okay, cool. Perfection. Okay, so for Angie's money candle, did we get positive results? One card. Positive results. Did we get positive results for Angie's money candle? Dear God, angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, deities of the truth and the highest divine light. Did we get positive results for Angie's money candle? One card. Did we get positive results for Angie's money candle? One card. Did we get positive results for Angie's money candle? One card. Yes. What's the Ace of Pentacles? I get a yes, but but also because you've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and with the Emperor, it's like yes, but the candle's not gonna do all the work for you. Like, remember I had with the attachments that I send also with the candle. This takes stability from you showing up and things like that, not just in the practical world, right, but also in the healing part, right? I gotta do my part. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Gotta put in the work. Keep putting in that work. And it just takes, you know, it just takes consistency, determination. I know we can want to see like results, right, from one day to another, but you do get to the point where that abundance is unlocked for you. Have you heard anyone of having an alien attached to them? I don't know. There's people that channel all kinds of shit. I don't know. I guess people can channel all kinds of shit. I said when we wait, it gets better. God always has a plan. Yeah, and in the meantime, right, I say for me all the time, like having to have built from the bottom up, right, quitting my career, starting my business from zero, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's doing step by step, building little by little, and you know, the riches not coming from one day to another, right? I've learned that a lot, like with my business, and even in trading now that I'm learning trading, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It takes showing up every day. It takes stability. You know, building from the bottom up ain't easy. Um, but also even through the difficulties, right? And because I've had to also, you know, because I went from like making like 80K a year by myself, you know, through my career, to like my starting my healing and spiritual business from the ground up, right? I had to humble myself a lot in, you know, the way I lived in my day-to-day, even, and being able to afford all kinds of things to not. um but there's never been a day that I've gone hungry. I've always had food in my belly. I've always had water. I've always had coffee. I've always had a roof over my head. um and I think I learned a lot about, you know, through this humbling experience of even becoming more empathetic, right? Because uh going through all the situations that I've been through, one, and also building faith, because every situation that you're in, right? Because I mean, I've been there, and like being so uh you know, scared or worried about a bill, and then it working out in your highest good, some way, shape, or form, right? And every time you build that little evidence of like, hey, I've been here before, it's worked out, I'm just gonna show up and do the things that I need to do, and I know it's gonna work out in some way, shape, or form in my best, highest good. I put mine in the freezer. What did you put in the freezer, my love? Your bills? So yeah, it's, you know, and I've always had my phones. I've always had, you know, my Wi-Fi, um, some way, somehow. Yes. And my thing is, even when it doesn't work out, the way I want, it's still working. Yeah. Everything's always working out in our favor. And I think that's a lot of this journey. Like, a lot of the things don't work out the way we want. Like, it's shifting me to somewhere better, you know. Definitely. Definitely. Do y'all have your snooze before I go? Will my nephew find acceptance and belonging on his volleyball team? Dear God, angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints, deities of the truth and the highest divine light. Will Lumi's nephew find acceptance and belonging in the volleyball team? One card. Will Lumi's nephew find acceptance and belonging on the volleyball team? One card. Will Lumi's nephew find acceptance and belonging on the volleyball team? I get a yes. But the card is a Nine of Cups reverse. I mean, and also with the being the neurodivergent, right? It is difficult to fit in. But also for you, I've told you all this before. Well, I've talked about it for like moms. Oh, I'm always gonna worry. A mother's always gonna worry for her children. Why are you worried? Instead of placing God's divine protection upon them, you're throwing in. That's a form of evil eye. You're throwing negativity towards it. Stop being a weirdo and a martyr. Okay? What is your worrying doing other than throwing negative energy towards the situation? Okay? Stop worrying. Okay? Right. Anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. Does anybody else have any yes no questions before I go? I'm hungry, I haven't eaten. I want to go eat leftover pollito. I got pollito yesterday and I ate my pollito and I watched Practical Magic. I watched Practical Magic yesterday because it's literally already fall. I don't give a fuck. And then I was thinking of making pumpkin cinnamon rolls, but then I'm like, do I really? Because guys, do you know how long it's been since I've had a sweet treat? Like, it's been a while. Like, I've been kind of watching what I eat. It's been a good while, and I'm somebody that has to have a sweet treat every day, like some little some kind of chocolate, some kind of little cake, some kind of little pastry. I have one every day, and I haven't had one in forever. It's been a good little bit. Like, I don't know, maybe going on, I don't know, maybe going like a couple weeks. Do it. Were my old friend groups affected by the return to sender, LMAO? Baking lives. Oh goodness. Dear God, angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints, deities of the truest and the highest divine life, for Haven, please be very clear for Haven. One card, yes or no? Were Haven's old friend groups affected by the return to sender? One card. Were Haven's old friend groups affected by the return to sender? One card. Were Haven's old friend groups affected by the return to sender? One card, please. Were Haven's old friend groups affected by the return to sender? Well, what the hell is this? Can I get a clear yes or no? Okay, hold on. Can I get a clear yes or no? Were Haven's old friend groups affected? Well, what the hell is it? So is this like, okay, hold on. Is that the energy around the friend group? So is this like a certain person? I'm all getting into it. Is this just a yes no? Is the Queen of Wands the certain person? Yeah. So it looks like not a whole friend group. Okay, I guess this is what they're trying to say, but there is a very particular Queen of Wands reverse, my love, that was affected. Okay, this person is a hating ass bitch that's very jealous of you. Okay, this is a feminine energy, one certain person. Okay, this is somebody that's very immature. This is like this person has beef with you, and this is somebody that wants to keep you stuck. This is somebody that has beef. I mean, this could very much, this could be one-sided beef. It's what's for dinner. One-sided beef. We say beef. So one-sided, good God, yeah. That's crazy. They took it made me think of Arby's. We have the meats. Guys, Andrea, you're hilarious. Guys, does anybody else secretly like Arby's? I like Arby's, guys. I'm sorry, but also now that I found out that processed meats are a carcinogen, I don't like it because I love processed meats. I love bacon. I love sausage, but I haven't had any of it either. My mom used to, along with my sister. We're making different dietary choices. Been drinking ginger water also. So, guess what also? Guess what also? I'm not even smoking that much. Like, I'll go through my whole day without smoking, and that's real weird for me because that's something that I never thought I would be able to do, and I just been doing it and doing it well. I don't smoke till collective time. Different dietary choices. I told you all I was gonna blow it up. My thoughts is eat what you want. We're all gonna go one day anyway. Yeah. Well, even when I was looking real good, I would have everything, but in moderation. I still had me a little sweet treat every day, but like I've been trying to substitute with like healthy things like bananas and peanut butter and like doing something like natural, like with honey and shit like that. And I had been having overnight oats for brekkie. That's my favorite. But I ran out of it. I ran out of yogurt and I gotta go buy more yogurt. But I haven't gone to the store. I need to get more yogurt and milk. few things. I just like to feel good sometimes. I eat things and I feel like I just like to feel good. Sometimes I eat things and I feel like trash. Yeah, so I'm trying to make little swaps. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what I noticed? Like I think it was a couple weeks ago, like I ate pizza. Like I love pizza. I ate pizza, but I just noticed that when I eat pizza, like I just feel like shit. I just feel like shit. So, and the other, and like I am making that decision also of like not fucking ordering it. Anywho, does anyone have any more yes no questions before I go? I appreciate y'all being here today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mama Cat. Wait, what? How does Andrea make her overnight oats? Oh, I do. Well, I don't even do. They're not even overnight. They're just oats. I don't leave them sitting. I just make them like that, and then like just in the little bit of time that it takes to sit in the milk, that's enough for me. So Greek yogurt, the 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt. I like the Oikos, the vanilla one, and then you can do like a tablespoon of peanut butter, and then whip it together. This is what I do: a tablespoon of peanut butter, and whip the yogurt and the peanut butter together. Okay, and then you're gonna add your oats. I put half a cup. I think that's what it's supposed to be, half a cup of oats, and put in your milk. I use almond milk, and then stir it in there, and then slice a banana in there, and then I top it off with a little bit of honey. It's perfect. So good, and it keeps me nice and full the whole day. I don't know how many calories that is, but that's what I do. You could do like half a cup or 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt, and a tablespoon or 2 of peanut butter, whatever you want to do, and either a 1/4 of a cup or a half of a cup of oats, and then milk. I do almond milk. Sounds yummy. It is. You could put, or you don't have to put the peanut butter. You could not put the peanut butter. You could put strawberries instead of bananas. You can add whatever you want into it, but that's just my basic go-to. Yum, noted. I'm trying to get on the oat train. That would be like one of my, like when I was really in good shape, because I used to be in good shape, guys. I just gained a lot of weight these past couple years. And also, when you're in survival mode, your body holds on to weight. And also, I did tend to overeat a lot. Well, because I guess, we kind of moved from one little toxic addiction to another. Like before, my old addictions were cocaine and methamphetamine. And so I didn't really need to eat. And so when I stopped doing cocaine and methamphetamines and alcohols, then I ate a lot. I bought natural peanut butter the other day. I don't like it as much as a regular peanut butter. Yeah, well, yeah, it's a different taste. One, and well, because also the sugars, I would imagine. And that one you need to like stir it more, right? Because it separates. I like it. And so also that with me, like I was always on some kind of upper beach, whether it was like hard rugs or just fucking diet pills. I used to always be on some fucking upper beach back then. And so now I have to do it the healthy, balanced way without something else, putting something else into my body. Stir, stir, stir. Mama cat. She's a weird color, huh? She has gray like with brown patches. Diet pills feel like Beth. Well, I used to take the ones from Mexico, bitch. They literally are methamphetamines. The diet pills from Mexico. Just pop, just straight in the morning. Methamphetamines straight to the heart. What? With like 3 or 4 shots of espresso, bitch. It's a miracle that I never had a heart attack. Imagine how strong my heart is. What are they called? What were they called? Those pills. Mama cat. You know which ones I'm talking about? They're little blue pills. Where's my fucking phone? They're diet pills from Mexico. I used to buy them on the black market. What the fuck are they called? Acción. I just remember from the group. They're called Acción, and they literally have methamphetamines in there. Bitch, you just pop. At first, bitch, they were real fucking strong. I remember the first day that I took it, bitch, I felt my heart was gonna pop out of my chest, and I said, we have to build up a tolerance and do this little by little. So I would take half a pill, and then eventually I worked myself up. Just pop one of those babies in the morning with like 3 or 4 shots of espresso, bitch, just ready for the day. Never hungry. Always energy. Ah, how funny. It's a miracle my heart didn't explode. Does Daniel join in with her friend group when they speak of me? Daniel or Danielle? Does Danielle join in with her friend group when they speak of me? Are you talking about this person that has beef? If the person that has beef join in to speak with you with Danielle? What are you talking about? You're looking... I know. Are we talking about the same thing? About the friend group? About the one hater? Thank you, God, for Andrea and other going into... Never going into cardiac arrest? Is that what you... Is she in cahoots with her? Is Danielle in cahoots with the other person? Okay. Does she join in? Mama cat, I'm working! She's just laying here, look. Dear God, angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints, deities of the truest and the highest divine light. Is Danielle in cahoots with the other, with that Queen of Wands reverse energy for Haven? Does Danielle join in on the conversations with the Queen of Wands reverse energy for Haven? 1 card. Does Danielle join in on the conversations with the Queen of Wands reverse energy for Haven? 1 card. Does Danielle join in on the conversations with the Queen of Wands reverse energy? 1 card, please. Come here, Mama. Get off. Does Danielle join in on the conversations for Haven? 1 card, please. cat, please. Does Danielle join in on the combos with that Queen of Wands reverse energy? Yep. It's the 9 of Wands. Mama cat is a kitty. She's very different looking, I feel. How irritating. Her face is very different. Guys, Divine Feminines, I'm gonna tell you this. Divine Feminines. How can I say this? How can I say this nicely? First of all, he who gossips to you will gossip about you, okay? Second of all, when you are awake, and you are somebody that's awake, right? Look, for those of you guys that have friends that are pick-me's, okay? Or friends that are insecure, and you know this, absolutely careful of what the tongue of the tongue that wags. Yeah. And you should be able to see this, right? And I think this is a lesson that we learn along the journey a lot. I'm not even sure exactly how I want to put this, but when you make people feel insecure, and I talk about this all the time, right? The easy thing is to talk shit. like I've talked about this before. Like when you look at the girl at the gym with the big ass, right? You're either gonna look at the girl with the big ass and take that as motivation to be better, so you may also have a big ass, or you're gonna turn around and talk shit about her. Look at that bitch, who the fuck does she think she is, and all that shit. Because she tells me everybody's business about them, and then the thought occurred to me, oh, is my name upon unworthy tense? And see, that's the thing. He who gossips to you will gossip about you. When I see somebody that always has to be talking about others in order to make themselves look good, I know exactly where to place them. And so they do not get access to any of my personal information. And I know it's, how can I say this? There's a difference in people coming to me for advice, right? Because people come to me for advice all the time, right? But when I tell you guys this all the time too, when I've already given you the advice a few times and you're not taking it and you're still coming to me talking shit about the same person, then maybe this is a you problem. And maybe you just like being a victim, or maybe you just like talking about other people. And again, maybe you have to talk about other people to make yourself look good. And so I know where I'm going to place you. So anyway, and so again, this don't help my trust issues and resentment. and so again, going back like what we were talking about in the collective, right, with this energy of Neptune going into retrograde, and the energy of Mercury in retrograde in Cancer, for some of the you know, people showing their true colors, masks falling off, illusion, you know, clearing away, situations and people really, you know, showing themselves for who they truly are. But you know, we all we have to work through that resentment. We have to work through the resentment and through the trust issues. I understand it. I get you. I completely get you. I completely get you. I have big trust. Like, I have to work through trust issues too. So working, when you know, we work through that resentment, right? We can't be angry at people for not showing up correctly. They have their own weird little ways of being. One, and two, this was a lesson, right? And then sometime, someday, you had to have had that moment, right, where you kind of, you know, like, this shit is a red flag to me. And so having to act accordingly behind that nudge from your intuition, right? Learning your lesson. And in removing those that are not for us, we align with those that are. Now, also, I think for a lot of us along the journey, those that are for us, right, they're few and far between, for some of us. And that's okay, right? Quality over quantity. I think I went into a little channel when I came out. It's so frustrating. Like, when will we get the loyalty and respect? OMG. When we are loyal and respect ourselves, is it hard to be honest? Are these friend groups that you had from, like, before your big awakenings? Or are these new people? Unfortunately, before, see. And so, yeah, I mean, that more than likely was gonna fall away, because, you know, especially when we have those big awakenings, we start seeing different, we start being different, we start choosing different. Especially those that are, you know, from our friend groups that aren't awake, they're gonna see us real weird and different. They're not gonna align with us anymore. I saw this with a friend I saw Saturday. I was so disappointed. And it just gets to the point where, you know, it doesn't vibe, it doesn't align anymore. It's real different. And, you know, I this happened to me also back in March. Reaching out to an old friend because of a birthday, and, you know, having to, like, kind of talk to the old friend group, and it's like, oh my god, made me realize how much I don't align with them anymore. And that's okay. We had some wonderful times back then. It was good times. And again, this is some of the energy that was in the collective, of, like, you can look back on the good times, take the good things from the connections, accept what it is, forgive, let go of anger and resentment, take the lesson from the connection, thank God and the universe for the connection, forgive them, forgive yourself for putting up with the shitty situation, and move forward. And, like, but yeah, like, for me, back in March, when I reached out to that friend, and, you know, kind of inserting myself back into that friend group, and just seeing that they were still literally in the same place, the same people, and I had completely outgrown that situation. And back then it was a fucking blast, but it's not for me anymore. It's just not, and that's okay. That's okay. I didn't go to the party. Like they invited me to like the big birthday bash and all that, and I'm like, probably best not to. Probably best not to. Put myself in a situation that I know is gonna make me uncomfortable. At this point, I almost feel pity for others. Like, wow, how much you must be suffering. And then peaceful release. Yeah. And like even in my own family, you know, because I know I know they, like, some of them still keep my name in their mouth. And it's like but you know, shit like that, like knowing that people still talk about me, people still have my fucking name in their mouth, that just reassures me that I made the correct decision by going no contact. Like, I got invited to go to 2 places to watch the Mexico games by her, but I didn't have money. She said, blah. She said, you can just sit with us, and my old friend group always keeps an eye on me, and it's so confusing. Like, y'all really were impacted. And my old friend groups always keeps an eye on me, and it's so confusing. Like, y'all really were impacted. What do you mean, my love, by that? Impacted which way? By my presence. Oh, okay. But you do feel it. You're able to know exactly who the person we're talking about is, right? Because you feel it, who that Queen of Wands reverse is. You see it, you feel it, you see through it. I need to pee. My intuition tells me so, yeah. But then, and then also, some people, she ditched my B-Day party to go to another bar. Oh my God. Some people, first of all, and this is why, right? The anger and resentment, we have to like sometimes also chill the fuck out on the anger and resentment, because first of all, some people are just vibing so fucking low vibrational because they're NPCs, right? Some people are not even fucking awake. Some people are not even awake. Some people dealing with their own little weird issues. Some people mad at themselves and their own little traumas and have their own little mental issues and emotional issues and addictions and shit like that, and insecurities. So and also, like, a lot of the time, like, those old friend groups and old people, they're tests for us once we awaken. We're gonna rub people the wrong way. We're gonna make people feel insecure because you're doing the things that they're not willing to do, or they're not willing to work on. You make people feel weird when you outgrow them. People start thinking that you think that you're better, but it's not that you think that they're better, it's that they think that you're better. They feel like, it's like, you know how it's like, am I really better, or do you just feel, you know, like you're not fucking, how do you say it in English? Es que yo me siento mucho, que tú te sientes menos, you know? I don't know how you say that in English. both, I fears. Freebird, was that you? Yeah, my boy. Thank y'all for being here today. I'ma go now. I feel fine, and you feel less? No. Is it that I feel like is it that I'm too much, or that you feel like you're not enough? Kind of. That's what it kind of feels. That's what it kind of like translates to. Is it that I'm too much, or that you feel like you're not enough? Or is it that I feel like I'm better than you, or just you feel like you're not good enough? Something like that, you know? People's projections. And this is why it's, you know, we have to look at our friends that are pick-me's. We have to look at our friends that are insecure. We have to look at our friends that are male-centered. For Divine Feminines, pick-me women are a danger to society. Am I too much, or do you feel like you're not enough? Yes. Okay, people. Thank you for being here today. I gotta go. I love you, mi amor. I love you too. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna go now too because I gotta pee and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. I love y'all so much. Since I ran out of yogurt and I didn't feel like having eggs, so I just didn't have breakfast. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful evening. For those of y'all that missed the collective, it'll be posted on Wati. Have a wonderful day. Stay on talk.